No more changing stations, you came to the right place. Turn off your televisions, they'll just get in the way. It's time to get to the point on 107.3. Ike's is on the air with locals only.
Central Kentucky's rock station is 107.3 The Point, locals only Sunday night. And Gary Fights from Janelle Street. How's it going, man?
Going great.
And you guys, of course, playing Janelle Street, playing part of Via Calori for New Beginnings. That's coming up Saturday, already here,
yes,
September.
It is.
We're looking forward to it. You guys are on stage at 7, and Gary, you're helping out really big with this. I know you're over going to be running the acoustic stage all day too, which is going to be a big help.
That's true. I want to go out there and try to make those acoustic artists sound as good as they possibly can.
And yeah, we're going to have a stage set up for the acoustic artists out there. That's in front of in between Brown Pusey and the Wild Earth Art Gallery, pretty much set up there on the stage under the trees out there for Saturday. And then you guys are going to be taking the stage at 7 o'clock. You guys have you been doing some new material or anything with Janelle Street?
We've been working on some new stuff. Actually, we've been on a hiatus here lately, and we've decided it's time to start playing again.
Yeah, so lots of. It seems like there's some new venues popping up you can play in town at.
Yeah, that's been one of the big reasons why we decided it was time to come out of hiding and start taking the party back out to the public again.
Get out and play around town, and this is one of these things. There's going to be a lot of different music out for this event. I'm very happy to be a part of this because. Just to see all this music and these people involved and the different genres of music and even some bands coming from out of town to play too, which is great. You know, we want to see a lot of different varieties of music coming into town, and that's going to be really cool.
Well, I did sound for Via back before they moved to E-Town when they were still located in Bardstown, and I was really happy when it moved down here. And looking forward to getting on stage and playing as well as doing the sound for the acoustic stage.
Of course, we'll be blocking off 31W, so you'll be blocking off 31W there on stage that night for Via Calori. It'll be right in front of Riders there. We'll have a stage set up there for the electric stage on the day. And tell us about this first song we're going to be doing, because this will probably be one you'll be playing, Time Changes.
Yeah, that's one of our songs from our third album, which is self-titled. The album was titled Time Changes. And it does feature a slightly different lineup for the band. We've had a couple of changes since that song came out, but it's still really popular.
Right?
That's right.
There you go.
Time changes everything,
right.
And the band changes with it. So we've had a
Sure.
few changes in our lineup since that came out, and we're looking forward to getting out and playing it.
Janelle Street, going to be a part of Via Calori this Saturday. It is locals only. Time Changes, 107.3 The Point.
You walk the streets at night. You watch the neon lights. No, the end is not in sight. But it just don't feel right. You're falling dust too easy, give your heart too fast. Nothing ever seemed to last, but you know that time changes everything. Soon it's gonna be your turn. Time changes everything. You'll have love enough to burn. Time changes everything. You know it won't be no sin. Time changes everything. Gonna fall in love again. You've been in love before. Then he kicked you out that door. Didn't need you anymore. Now you're looking to settle that score. Spend your nights in singles bars and in the back of strangers' cars. But you know that time changes everything. Soon it's gonna be your turn. Time changes everything. You'll have love enough to burn. Time changes everything. You know it won't be no sin. Time changes everything. You're gonna fall in love again. You don't clean up your act, clear your name, you be the only one to blame. But you know that time changes everything. Soon it's gonna be your turn. Time changes everything. You'll have love enough to burn. Time changes everything. You know it won't be no sin. Time changes everything. love again. Time changes everything. Soon it's gonna be your turn. Time changes everything. You'll have love enough to burn. Time changes everything. You know there'll be no sin. Time changes everything. You're gonna fall in love again. Time changes everything.
Time changes. Janelle Street. It is locals only 107.3 The Point, Central Kentucky's rock station. You could see them being a part of Via Calori this week, of course, benefiting New Beginnings. I mean, a big deal is, these foster kids that don't have homes, and that's kind of why we're a part of it. You're looking at maybe 10% of them that get placed out of like 7,000 kids across the state. Yeah, so there's a number. You think about that, and that's a hard number. That's kind of a hard number to think about, where these kids don't have a place to go, and you're talking kids from 2 years old to teenagers that just they need some support, and they don't have a stable environment to be in, which is really sad.
Yeah, it is, and I'm glad that we can be a part of this to try to help these kids out.
Yeah, and I mean, it's a great seeing all the musicians in town stepping up. A lot of the musicians that are playing Via Calori are out of E-Town, right around here, and are playing, and we've got some out of the area too. But it's great to see them step up and be a part of this event for pretty much playing for the kids. That's pretty much what all of them are doing. They're playing for the kids. Right. They're out here. It's an event that's free to the public, and come on out and support the different things going on. Come on out and buy some merchandise from these bands. These bands supporting this great cause, because that's what it's all about. Come out and draw a picture. That supports it. Just the different activities going on that day. And take a picture with a stormtrooper. There's all sorts of just really cool stuff that's going to be going on this Saturday. Very different than any other Via Calori before it. So I'm very excited about it.
I'm looking forward to this too. I'm looking forward to being a big part of it this year too. It's been a while since I've really been involved in it, and I'm glad to have been asked to be a part of it.
Yeah. So. You've got another show coming up you wanted to mention. Yeah,
we're going to be performing at Lincoln Days on October 4th in Hodgenville. We'll be performing at 6:30.
Okay.
Roughly. So that's time approximate, depending on the other events prior to it.
Right.
The parade and the Lincoln lookalike contest, things like that.
So you going to dress like Lincoln that day?
No. I'm not tall enough, and my beard is the wrong color. His was black, mine is gray. So I don't think I'd make a very convincing Lincoln, maybe a good-looking Taft, but...
There you go, man. It should be fun. October 4th, Lincoln Days. Of course, that's a big deal over in LaRue County, a big celebration that weekend, and we hope it stays nice and dry for that too.
Me too, and warm.
Because sometimes in October you never know.
Yeah, that's a crapshoot. We've had times it was really hot the whole time we were playing, and then the next year we're wearing coats and the strings are going out of tune every other song.
That's one of those things you got to deal with being out in the cold weather is that it doesn't stay in tune very well.
Life of a working band.
That's right.
And we don't have guitar techs yet, so we're not that big. So
yeah.
We have to do our own tech work.
Janelle Street will be on at 7 o'clock. That, of course, is for Via Calori this Saturday. And you guys, you're working on some new stuff. And this is, how long has this been in the process?
A year or so. Yeah, we had a few things that life got in the way a little bit. And but we're back at work at it now, and playing and getting ready to work on some new music. We've decided what songs we're going to do. We just haven't. We've recorded 2 tracks for the new CD, but that's as far as we got with it so far.
Yeah. So Janelle Street has been together since when?
We actually started in 2004. Kim Weber from By the Bushel and I started the band. We were an acoustic duo called 2x12, and we decided to try it with drums and bass to go along with the guitars. And had a wonderful bass player by the name of Sonny Waddell, who was basically a local legend. He played with some of the greats in the industry. Came out of retirement to play with us, and was with us until 2008. And a guy from Ohio that Kim knew by the name of Bob Oberg, he was our original drummer. And we played as a band until with that lineup until 2008.
Okay.
And then had a few changes, and that goes along with the whole time changes thing again. We got a new bass player, and then a couple of years later, we have a new drummer now. My son, John Feitz, is our drummer. And we finally got a permanent lead guitar player by the name of Forrest Pollock, who's been around this area and played with dozens of bands throughout the last 20 years. And happy to have him in the band as well, and my sister Karen on lead vocals along with me. And Force 2, we do a lot of 3-part harmonies, and something a lot of bands around here don't really get into.
Yeah. Yeah.
So.
Good stuff. What you see isn't always what you get now. This song came out when?
This song was on the Time Changes album, and
Okay.
it features Karen on the lead vocal.
Okay.
And it's kind of an R&B tune that we really like, and gave her a chance to really show what she can do on vocals.
Okay. Let's check it out. Janelle Street, locals only, Central Kentucky's rock station, 107.3 The Point.
Ever since I've known you, you've hung on to me. Brought me down lower than any woman should ever be. You better think about backing off right now. 'Cause I'm not taking this no more, no way, no how. What you see ain't always what you get. I know you're used to getting your way when your mind is set. I'm only gonna say this once, don't you forget. Darling, what you see ain't always what you get. When we first started, it was just like paradise. You know the way you touched me made me feel so nice. But as time went on, there seemed to be a hitch. I keep on giving, you keep on taking, and it got to be a bitch. What you see ain't always what you get. I know you're used to getting your way when your mind is set. I'm only gonna say this once, don't you forget. Darling, what you see ain't always what you get. When it comes to what you want, you know you always get your way. We do just what you want, no matter what I say. And if I disagree, you start to cuss and moan. Baby, it's time you learn that love is shared alone. What you see ain't always what you get. I know you're used to getting your way when your mind is set. I'm only gonna say this once, don't you forget. Darling, what you see ain't always what you get. What you see ain't always what you get. I know you're used to getting your way when your mind is set. I'm only gonna say this once, don't you forget. Darling, what you see ain't always what you get. What you get. What you get. What you get. Oh, what you get.
Central Kentucky's rock station, 107.3 The Point. What you see isn't always what you get. Gary Fights for Janelle Street. Of course, they'll be playing Via Caloric coming up this Saturday. We look forward to that. And
Yeah, we
7
are
o'clock, 7 o'clock on stage. And then your duty throughout the day, you're going to be probably pretty wore out by that point in time, running the acoustic stage most of the day. So I don't.
I'm gonna be that'll be an awful busy day for my day off.
Yeah, that's your day off. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be busy, but it's for a good cause. It's
Oh,
for,
yeah,
it's for
it
those.
is.
It's for the kids that maybe don't have a home, and that's something we're trying to bring awareness to by doing this event with New Beginnings, that a lot of these kids don't have a home. Some kids don't realize how well they got it off.
Yeah.
I look at my kids every day. I'm like, you think you got it bad? Come on.
Yeah, I know. I've had. I got two of my own. They're both grown now.
Yeah. I'm just like, you think you got it bad? Come on. You don't even have a clue.
In fact, I'm going to be a grandpa before too
Oh
long.
no.
So, yeah.
So you'll have another.
I'll be an old rocker.
Old rocker. There you go. But Gary will be out with Janelle Street on stage, and you guys have been writing some new stuff. And tell me about "Take Me, Shake Me."
Now, "Take Me, Shake Me" is also from the Time Changes album.
Oh,
but,
I thought this was a new one you were
No,
writing.
it's one of those with the Time Changes album. I just wanted to but it gives us a chance to show that we're more than just an oldies band, classic rock band. It kind of shows a little more of I won't say metal, but a little more hard rock side of the band. Some pretty decent guitar work, and it's just one that I thought it would really be good for the show.
Okay, all right. I was thinking you brought me in a CD. It was new stuff, and that was not new.
That one's not new.
Okay.
We've got the new stuff under wraps right now.
Okay, it's under wraps. So.
Yeah, till we get it done.
Okay, I got you on that. So Saturday night, 7 o'clock, Janelle Street, Via Calori on stage right there on 31W. Going to wrap it up. Take Me, Shake Me, Janelle Street. It is locals only, Central Kentucky's rock station. Thank you, Gary.
Thanks for having me.
107.3 The Point.
I can't believe that you're going away. Done everything to try to make you stay. Can't figure out just where we went wrong. I'm gonna beg you before you're gone. Take me, shake me, don't turn me loose, so you can walk around, lady, with my head in your noose. You let me go, then I'll surely die. Take me, shake me, don't say goodbye. I can't believe what you're doing to me. You can lie and cheat, but don't you set me free. All you ever wanted was another free ride. I follow you around just like my hands are tied. Take me, shake me, don't turn me loose, so you can walk around, lady, with my head in your noose. You let me go, then I'll surely die. Take me, shake me, don't say goodbye. Something wrong, well, I can't understand. All I wanna be is your loving man. You parade me around, you make me feel so low. It's alright with me, just so you never let go. Take me, shake me, don't turn me loose, so you can walk around, lady, with my head in your noose. You let me go, then I'll surely die. Take me, shake me, don't say goodbye. Take me, shake me, don't turn me loose, so you can walk around, lady, with my head in your noose. You let me go, then I'll surely die. Take me, shake me, don't say goodbye.